Greetings. I hope everyone is doing safe and sound at their houses at this time when we have the pandemic of COVID-19 encompassing us all within the four walls of our house. But within this time period, when all of us are getting stuck and there are hindrances in our professional assignments or maybe our professional updations as well, there is something that we can do, and that is this initiative that our team today has taken up to come up with short videos in respect to the amendments, the judicial pronouncements, or maybe the other applicabilities of laws that is applicable to a company or in respect of laws that we professionals are serving upon. The business community, this is also for you because you need to know what is applicable on your entity. The first thing that we today start in this first video of this initiative is about the company's Fresh Start Scheme 2020. As written, the duration of the scheme is from 1st of April 2020 up till 30th of September 2020, which means that all documents which are filed in this scheme ought to be filed between 1st of April 2020 to 30th of September 2020. What is the fees that shall be charged? To all belated filings which have not been done till date and the company's status is still not struck off, the filing fees shall be only the nominal filing fees, that is as per your share capital. All additional fees is waived off. What comes next? What is the immunity that comes to you along with this particular scheme? The immunity that comes along is no prosecution against the directors or officers in default and no additional penalty which otherwise could be levied on the company shall be levied on the company now on if the company is availing of this scheme and also getting the immunity certificate issued under the scheme. Now, how is this immunity certificate to be issued? Subsequent to filing all the forms, you will file the E-Form CFSS 2020 and you will share the SRMs of the forms that you have filed under the immunity scheme so that those forms get into the record of the MCA that they have been filed under the scheme, and the immunity certificate in respect of those forms for that company, which will also thereby affect the directors and officers in default of that particular company, come up. What comes next? The withdrawal of appeal. If there are any pending appeals against any order, against any notice that has been issued by any court, any adjudicating authority, or maybe by any office of the MCA, then all these appeals ought to have been withdrawn by the respective entity. Now, when I talk about these immunities, when is the immunity not available? The immunity is not available when there is an appeal in respect of matter for which immunity is being sought before any other court of law. Then, if there is any management dispute, and when I talk about management dispute, I speak about a section 241, 242 matter pending before the adjudicating authority. Then, if there is any conviction that has been ordered by any court of law in respect of the company's directors or its officers in default in respect to an offence. Or last, where any penalty has been adjudicated under section 454, subsection A to the Companies Act. Last, on what companies is it not applicable? Struck off companies, that is where STK 5 already has the list of those companies and those companies have been struck off. Application under STK 2 has been suo motu filed by the company for striking off of the name. Compromise and arrangement, where a company has already been merged or amalgamated. MSC 1 for dormant status of the company, where an application has already been made. Vanishing companies, or in respect of forms like SH7 for increase in authorized share capital of the company, or charge related forms, that is CHG1, CHG4, CHG8 and CHG9. In very brief, under 5 minutes, we have tried to consolidate this particular set of amendment which is very relevant in present day times, because every company, or may I say many companies, are today facing this issue, and thereby this comes as a relief during the COVID-19. So I hope with this you have a quick understanding of this particular law and you take this benefit of this particular law and also avail this advantage for your clients as well. We'll soon be back with another video. Till then, for our further videos, subscribe to our channel. The link is right below this particular video on this YouTube link.